You know exactly what kind of life you want. You can see the healthier, more successful version of yourself clearly. Yet you wake up every single morning to find that despite all of your ambitions, absolutely nothing has changed. You plan to get fit, start that business, or write that book. But these goals stay trapped in the future because you constantly promise yourself you'll start tomorrow. In the present moment, however, the choice is different. You choose the phone. You scroll through feeds and watch videos, picking passive distractions over the work that actually matters to you. This cycle creates a specific kind of internal friction. The gap between who you are and who you want to be breeds guilt and frustration until you eventually start doubting your own potential. The truth is simpler than you think. You aren't lazy and you aren't broken. Your brain is simply executing the biological programming it developed over millions of years to keep you safe and comfortable. Understanding that you are up against a biological survival mechanism, rather than a flaw in your character, is the first step towards stopping self-sabotage. Your brain evolved to prioritize immediate comfort. It is hardwired to avoid anything that feels uncertain, difficult, or energy-intensive. This makes low-effort distractions like social media biologically easier to choose than high-effort tasks like studying or exercising. This diagram shows exactly how your brain processes large goals. When you think about writing a 300-page book, your brain registers the scale of the task as an overwhelming threat. To move past this, climbers don't reach Mount Everest summit by staring at it. They focus exclusively on the next step. You can apply this by shrinking your goals until they are too small to be intimidating. Forget the book. Write one sentence. Forget the hour. Learn one chord. Forget the chapter. Read one page. Breaking a task down to this level bypasses the brain's threat detection system. It proves that tiny, manageable actions are more effective than paralyzed perfectionism. Most people wait for a burst of inspiration before they act, but motivation is tied to fluctuating emotions, making it a foundation that can disappear at any moment. Successful people rely on systems instead. A system is a set of conditions that allows you to work even on the days when you don't feel like it. Building these systems starts with removing friction. If you want to exercise, lay your clothes out the night before. If you want to drink more water, place the bottle directly in your line of sight. Removing the need to make a choice stops your reliance on willpower. Over time, these environmental shifts turn difficult efforts into automatic behaviors. To handle the hardest part, the act of starting, use a simple time limit. Commit to doing the task for exactly 2 minutes. This diagram represents the physics of momentum. The most significant energy is required to get the wheel moving. Once it's in motion, it takes very little effort to keep it going. 2 minutes breaks that initial resistance. Motivation is the byproduct of starting. By beginning the work, you create the very feeling you are waiting for. This creates a biological feedback loop. Acknowledging a 2-minute victory registers a reward, making it easier tomorrow. Using these tools helps you rebuild your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who avoids work and start seeing yourself as someone who consistently takes the first step. The athletes and writers you admire weren't born with infinite discipline. They struggle with procrastination and self-doubt just as often as anyone else. They simply view failure differently. To them, a missed day isn't proof of weakness. It's just a moment to reset and show up again the next morning. Think of your ambitions as this tiny spark. It's small and easy to ignore, especially when you're just starting out. Every page you read and every promise you keep adds a layer of evidence to your new habits. These actions protect that spark and help it grow. Over time, this consistency compounds. What started as a difficult 2-minute effort eventually becomes a natural and steady part of your daily life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or a surge of motivation that might never come. You must start small. Start it imperfectly, but start today. A better life is built by being 1% better than you were yesterday. For more insights on the psychology of success, subscribe to Brain Library. It's time to start your next chapter.